everybody, it's the Warhipster here, coming at you with another Contrast Plus painting tutorial for Craftworld Eldar. Yes, we are back once again, and today we are painting Ulthwé Guardians. So, we're going to jump in and we're going to start painting right away. He has been primed in Grey Seer. The colour we're going to be using first is Black Legion, and we're going to be applying this over top of all of our Guardians' armour, excluding the helmet. And where possible, also excluding the little stabilizer fin type things on the arms and legs. But what we will do is we will also apply this Black Legion over the top of the faceplate. So with all that Black Legion applied, just whilst we're waiting for it to dry, what we're going to do is we're going to take some Sigvald Burgundy and we're going to apply this over the top of the helmet plume and over the top of the grip of the sword. So with that all done, whilst we're waiting for the Sigvald Burgundy to dry, what we're going to do is we're going to take some Drakenhof Nightshade and we're going to apply this over the top of all the black. So with all that Drakenhof Nightshade applied, we're now going to take some Skeleton Horde and we're going to apply this over top of the Shuriken Pistol, the Chainsword and the helmet. So with that Skeleton Horde all applied, we're then going to take some thinned down Leadbelcher and we're going to apply this over the top of the mechanical part of the chain blade, which is here, as well as the teeth of the chainsword. And we're also going to apply this over the top of the spine of our Guardian. Just like this. So with that Leadbelcher all applied, we actually just did put a little bit of Black Legion here on the magazine of the Shuriken Pistol as well, just as an FYI. But what we're going to do now is we're going to take some thinned down Retributor Armour. I'm going to use this to pick out, well, all of the remaining details. Another little FYI is that to just apply some Leadbelcher over the eye lenses as well. So with that all done, we're now going to shade our remaining areas. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some Drakenhof Nightshade first. I'm going to use this to shade the silver. You could use Nuln Oil instead, but we've already used Drakenhof on the rest of him, so it'll work for these small amounts of silver. And so with that Drakenhof Nightshade applied, we then take some Reikland Fleshshade, and we're going to apply this over the top of the gold. So with that all done, our Ulthwé Guardian is now what I would call a Warhipster battle ready. However, we're not going to leave it there, of course not. We're going to take it to the next level. And we're going to do this by adding some highlights. And, well, it's an optional layer, but we'll get to that in just a minute. So, what we're going to do first is we're going to highlight all of the black. And the colour we're going to be using for that is some thinned down Dark Reaper. So with all that Dark Reaper applied, we're now going to take some thinned down Fenrisian Grey. I'm going to use this to add some little spot highlights. And these are going to be quite stark. You just want to be really careful here. And just pick out the sharpest points in all the black. Just like that sort of thing. So with that all done, if you want to, / need to, what you can do is you can take some thinned down Morghast Bone, and you can use this to relayer the bone bits. I pretty much just need to do it here on the chain blade and on the helmet, because I think the pistol looks spectacular. Even if I do say so myself. So with that all done, we're now going to take some thinned down Screaming Skull. I'm going to use this to highlight our bone areas. So with the bone all finished, we're then going to take some thinned down Wazdakka Red. I'm going to use this to highlight the plume. And with that Wazdakka Red applied, we're then going to take some thinned down Stormhost Silver. We're going to use this to highlight both the silver and the gold. So with that Stormhost Silver all applied, we then want to use a small amount of Asurmen Blue to colour in the eye lenses. Like so. And so with that all done, we're then going to take some Blood Angels Red and we're going to apply this over the top of the gems. And so there you have it, an all finished Ulthwé Craftworld's Guardian. And the fun thing about Eldar is the schemes are pretty simple. You just basically blow this up or shrink it down, depending on what you're wanting to do. It's a really, really cool scheme. I like it. Ulthwé's always been one of my favourites, and well, it was very, very quick to do. Particularly a big fan of that black armour. I really like the kind of sharpness of the Fenrisian Grey over the Dark Reaper. Might be using that in one or two other places, who knows? If you enjoyed this video, you love the channel and you'd like to support me further, you absolutely can do so by heading to patreon.com/Warhipster, just like all of these wonderful, amazing people have done. And alternatively, you could become a YouTube channel member by clicking on the join button below, exactly like these fabulous folks have done, scrolling up on the screen before you. There are so many of you out there that it really takes my breath away, and I cannot thank you enough for everything you do, as without you I wouldn't be able to keep making these Contrast Plus videos. And if you really like this video and you want to send me a little thanks, just click on the thanks button just below this video. Don't forget to share it, like it, comment on it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and to make sure you stay up to date, don't forget to click the bell icon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon in the next one. Happy wargaming.